Listen, I call a spade a spade. Big W for that. This is how you should do it. I went there when Drake performed back to back in Philadelphia. I'm hip hop at the end of the day. When he did that, I said that's how you're supposed to do it. Perform your biggest song, dissing that man in his own city. He can't do nothing about it. That's that W. That's how you crystallize it. Dot did the same. I think he should have went crazier. 6 times.
Hey, Drake, Kendrick took all of your friends, and now he done took DJ Akademiks. Akademiks was hanging with PG Lang. He saw Kendrick performing in Toronto. Now he bigging up Kendrick. He said Kendrick took the W last night by performing Not Like Us in Toronto. You better like the video. You better subscribe. I said one more time. You better like the video. You better subscribe. Let's get it.
Toronto. I've been saying it for the longest. Y'all my favorite city. I've never been more disappointed. I was going to Caribbean. I think I got to cancel that trip. I was about to go to the show last night. And I don't care who this applies to, whether it's Drake, team somebody. Nobody popped out and show niggas. Not even a cup thrown on stage, nothing. So you telling me this nigga on a worldwide tour just violating, and the only nigga popped up and it even had an argument with a nigga was Ak? Oh nah, I'm good. This was crazy. I'm good. First and foremost, I will just be honest, because I call a spade a spade. I think Kendrick, he did a softball performance last night. I'm the one that says, when it's time for you to deliver the kill shot, you walk him down and headshot him. He should have performed Not Like Us 6 times in the 6. That's how you do it. That's a fact. I got to keep it a beat. I'm hip hop. 6 times in the 6. If ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it, you should have dropped it 6 times in the 6. Nobody around? It's so sweet. Really? Should did it 6 times. I can't lie. That's hip hop. That's hip hop shit. I gotta keep it a beat. 6 times. So Kendrick really let niggas off light. Now, the issue with Drake and Kendrick has been litigated already. What was it? The Super Bowl y'all was waiting for? It happened. Was it the Grammys? It happened. Was it the pop out? It happened. It all happened. It all happened. Last night, I wrote a letter to Trump. I said, Trump, we gotta get Canada as our 51st state. Ain't no way. It's no way. It's no way that should have been allowed to happen in Canada. That's when I realized, and this is not all for my Canadian people, because I love my Canadians, and I do love Toronto. It really was my favorite city in the world. They showed me so much love. But what I seen last night was a city that was misguided, broken, and not knowing the harsh truths behind some of what this battle is about. Let me make no mistake about it. If you are just a Kendrick fan and you're like, no, we're just glad Drake is catching a L or whatever you want to say, cool, you got it. But when I watch Canadians dance, sing till they're losing their voice box, the whole time I'm looking like, do these goofies know that the idea of Not Like Us is not just Drake? It's none of y'all. You realize the sentiment about Not Like Us is not only to Drake, it's all of y'all Canadians. You realize that's how niggas talk about y'all. That y'all have weird accents. Y'all style is from like 3 different countries, Jamaican, Somali, everywhere. That's when I realized, I'm like, yo, these niggas think that song was dissing all of y'all niggas. But then that's when I realized, I'm like, you know, I spoke to a lot of people from Canada. They said, yeah, niggas in Canada, they don't have no shared identity. You see the West Coast, I'll give them this at least. They do have a shared identity. Canada, they don't know what's going on. Again, this is not a Drake thing. If you're saying that, by the way, listen, I call a spade. Big W for that. This is how you should do it. I went there when Drake performed back to back in Philadelphia. I'm hip hop at the end of the day. When he did that, I said, that's how you're supposed to do it. Perform your biggest song, dissing that man in his own city. He can't do nothing about it. That's that W. That's how you crystallize it. Dot did the same. I think he should have went crazier. 6 times. I don't know if Drake could say he's a 6 god if this is how it's going down. This was last night I was in awe. What is going on out here? Now, granted, obviously, we're not saying Kendrick don't have fans in Toronto or Canada specifically. But what I realize is that I don't think people understand the idea and the overall themes that went behind the battle. This idea of they not like us. I want to let all of you Canadians, no nigga from the West Coast think any of you Canadians are like them. So to see y'all like, it's like the ones that's dancing, they don't think y'all like them either. They just did a robbery on y'all. Now, granted, again, Kendrick makes great music, so there's nothing wrong with just go support his music. But to watch people celebrate, it's not about Drake win or Drake loss. To watch somebody celebrate the idea of kicking the back end of your entire cultural and existence, I looked at Toronto as a place that was lost last night. I said, wow. Yeah, you see, I identify with people from Toronto. I'm going to tell you why. I'm Jamaican. It's a lot of Jamaicans that migrated to Toronto. Toronto is really a mixed hub of a lot of different races, cultures, and oftentimes, because we know how Americans are, they'll be like, yo, nah, there's no Canadian guy. Why do they talk like that? Why do they do this? It's a reason why when Drake got in hip hop, he never used his original accent for a long time. So when I hear a song like Not Like Us, again, I know some people like, you're making it more than what it is. Yo, if you're talking about Drake and Kendrick, the shit been over. I was definitely going to give the fucking cherry on top of the cupcake because, yes, you performed it in a city. But to watch Canadians, I just want to tell all y'all Toronto niggas, the idea of Not Like Us, none of y'all are like what them niggas is talking about. None of y'all. It's the reason why it says, I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga. Canada has strived so long to be pretty much a city that's seen and accepted. So to see them laugh and dance to their own demise, Drake, I got to keep it a being with you. It's time you start claiming Houston. It's Houston time now. It's Houston time now. It's Houston time. Drake, you got to leave Canada in the past. It's Houston time. It's Houston time. It's Houston time. Now, they might do it in Houston, but at least with Houston, it's a different story out there. But watching the Canadians sing a song or sing songs that was denigrating their whole existence, I sat there and think, do the Canadians think that this song is, the West Coast helped Kendrick win the public sentiment of this battle. You know that the fact that Drake's from Canada and people look at y'all like, who the fuck are they? That's kind of why Drake didn't have that much support. Y'all supported this. Yo, Toronto, y'all are cooked, bro. Y'all are cooked. I can't even lie to you. Y'all are cooked. Yo, Drake, it's time to claim Houston, bro. You gotta claim Houston, gang. Go claim Houston. Nah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think the Toronto Raptors gonna win a championship for the next 40 years. This is a curse. The Blue Jays won't win no more. Toronto basically just said, let me tell you this. And I still think Joey Badass giving the West Coast hell is still because of that nigga Kendrick talking about he coming into New York kicking out the buildings like he's Snoop. No, nigga, you ain't doing shit. You see, New York is a prideful place. Last night, I saw Canada get emasculated. We're not talking. The battle with Drake and Kendrick been over. But the nigga dissed y'all exact existence. If you live in Canada today, from Toronto, think about you as a person, as a hip-hop fan. The nigga says, you're Drake. To Kendrick, you're Drake. Okay? To the majority of people who like music, you're Drake. You're not like everybody else. You're from Canada. That's how they look at you. I don't look at y'all like that. I love y'all. That's how they look at you. Watching y'all sit there and parade to it, I said, they might be right. Them niggas might be right. Drake, you got to start claiming Houston, bro. You got to start claiming Houston, bro. It's over. Got to start claiming Houston. Yeah. Watching that disgraceful output by Canada last night, I realized that, like, I won't say Canadians got no pride, but them Canadians in that building had zero pride. Nigga, I would at least censor myself on certain lyrics. Even if I was a fan. Hold on now. If I'm a fan of you and you dissing, you said all these Jamaican bitch niggas, I'm like, hold on now. I realized them niggas had no pride last night, man. No pride. Cause I asked y'all the question. Y'all think Drake could go over there and say, yo, the West Coast ain't got no this, the West Coast ain't this, da, and West Coast niggas sing to it? Nah. Even if they like Drake, they just won't sing that. Canada, Toronto, I'm gonna holler at Trump, man. Y'all gotta become the 51st state, man. After what I seen last night, y'all need some exercises in pride. In, yo, this is where we from. Fuck that other shit. It ain't even about Drake. But y'all don't got it. So, you know, y'all might as well just fold on. Y'all could come in after Idaho. You know what I mean? Yeah, we just adopt Canada. That shit was crazy last night. W. I keep saying dot. You got the second night tonight? Perform that shit 6 times. There's no pride there. There's no Canadian pride. There's no Canadian pride. Just perform that shit 6 times. If I'm dot, I would perform every day. So I don't even perform no other song. Just to let niggas know. That nigga's on the stage just violating Canada the whole time. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga Big Pac turn in his grave. What the fuck? Again, it's not about, if y'all want to say the Drake Kendrick shit, that's a dub for Dot. I gave Drake a dub against, I call a spade. I gave Drake the dub for doing it in Philly. I gave Drake the dub for doing it in Philly. But trust me, Philly niggas got some pride. If there was a song that said all these bitch ass Philly niggas, they're not singing it like that. It's not happening. To me, when I listen to that shit, both Euphoria and that, the idea of they not like us, a lot of it is Canada, which, by the way, he literally spells it out. This is what a lot of niggas think about Canada, not I. They think y'all niggas are cultureless because when they hear y'all, they hear Jamaicans. When they hear y'all, they hear some of y'all beats sound like the UK. They hear y'all, they hear other places. That's why Kendrick say y'all run to this, y'all run to that, y'all run to this, y'all run to that. And that's what people think of Canadians. It's crazy. No, I'm sorry. Not me. I love Canada and I love Toronto. But last night I realized, and it's not all Canadians or Torontonians. It's the niggas that was in the building, they're culturally clueless. They don't realize that Kendrick is dissing their entire, he's dissing Drake, 100%. But he's dissing their entire existence. After that, Drake, you better start claiming Houston, bro. That shit's over.
What I saw last night was truly disturbing. Canada, Drake's hometown, turning on him. In the video that I posted, screaming one more time. One more time! 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 They wanted to hear Not Like Us again and again and again and again. Y'all remember that song? More and more. And after that, more and more. And after that, you want. They wanted more and more, like Joe said. They wanted more Not Like Us. They was like, one more time. And after that, one more time. And after that, you want one more time. Not Like Us. Ugh. If I'm Drake, this hurt more than Not Like Us being played all over the world. This hurts more than watching all my little fake industry friends turn on me. This is almost like if Drake walked in his son's room and saw Adonis talking about dun 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 dun. I like, oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe that happened, man. I thought Canada was gonna ride for him. Look, bro, y'all gotta remember, I'm in Detroit. Canada not too far away. They just across the bridge. Come on, man. Y'all, I feel like a little bit of that corniness is touching us in Michigan. No. We don't do that in Michigan. We would have rolled for ours. Okay? We wouldn't have went out like that. Oh my God, there was some women in there. Some black girls too. I see a lot of people trying to say it was just white people in there. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was, y'all know Canada full of diaspora. They got all type of people in Canada. It was everybody in there. They was talking about one more time. And after that one more time, not like us. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I said, after everything Drake did for y'all, after people been clowning Canada forever, joking about Canada, talking about how corny Canada is, Tory Lanez couldn't do it. He needed Drake to help make y'all relevant, for people to put respect on. I'm telling you, the Kawhi Championship, it didn't really help like that. It was Drake. It was Drake. And y'all up in there talking about, oh my God. I couldn't believe it. I was befuddled. I was taken aback. And all them other words Stephen they be saying on First Take, I was all of those words. I was baffled. Befuddled. Couldn't believe it. But I got a question for y'all, and this is a serious question. Do y'all think every number one guy, top guy, always has to have this moment where he gets taken down or he gets kicked off of his throne? I think about people wanting to see Floyd Mayweather get knocked out. People wanting to see LeBron James lose a championship. You want to see that, right? Like, be real. It's some of y'all hate LeBron with a passion. Y'all hated Floyd every time he won a fight. There's some people out there, let's just be real. Y'all hated Drake. Y'all hated Drake. Y'all wanted to see him fail. Let's just be real. Y'all hated when people said he was number one. Y'all felt like it should have been J. Cole or Kendrick. And when Kendrick came through, and he hit him with that knockout punch, not like us, it felt good. But I feel like every number one guy has to go through that. Am I wrong? Don't it seem like that? It always happens. And this is not taking anything away from Kendrick, because Kendrick did his thing. I think for the first 5 minutes of me talking, y'all understand that's me giving Kendrick his flowers. He did that. More and more. And after that, one more time, Kendrick did that. But is it a such thing as the king has to fall? The king has to die. And let's be real, it's not permanent. We've seen Drake get some of his sauce back after the Super Bowl and after the beef and all this other stuff and after Not Like Us, and people are waiting for his next album, Iceman. I don't know why he's calling it the Iceman. I don't know if he's been watching X-Men or something like that. Shout out to what's it, X-Men 96 or something like that. I was watching that on Disney. It was fire. Maybe that's, got Drake a little hyped up. I don't know. So it's not completely over. But what I saw in Toronto yesterday, oh my God, it felt like every time you think Kendrick is done, he like, no, I got one more for you. I got one more for you. Like, what else can you do now? What else can you do now? Like, I feel like the next thing Kendrick gonna do, he gonna get Rihanna to get on the song and say, Drake, you had a little pee-pee. Like, I don't know what is Kendrick gonna do next? Why you can't just leave this light? I feel like it's a little piece of that too. Like, so this is not, Drake gotta suffer for all of the light skin hate. You know what I'm saying? It's like they gonna drag Drake down For all the times that they wanted to get the other light-skinned dudes, they just got to give it to Drake, man. I'm sorry, Drake. You got to take it. For all the Boris Kojos and all the Morris Kojos, whatever them light-skinned dudes is, Drake got to take it for them, okay? I'm sorry, man. It just something about it feel like it, man. Wayne said it, not me. He said it's because he's light-skinned. That's why they hating on him. I don't know, man, but it was tough last night, boy. I feel like I was in Detroit. I could hear him talking about one more time. I went outside. All I heard was dun 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 dun. I'm about to pass on this money like John Stockton.